Final sounds substitution. Kindergarten phonics CVC lesson with short O. CVC words beginning with the letters B through T. These are objectives and Common Core standards. This word is Bob. Say Bob. If you change the B in Bob to P, what word do you have? Bop. If you change the P in Bop to T, what word do you have? Bot. If you change the T in bot to G, what word do you have? Bog. If you change the G in bog to B, what word do you have? Bob. This word is con. Say con. If you change the N in con to G, what word do you have? Cog. If you change the G in cog to P, what word do you have? Cop. If you change the P in cop to B, what word do you have? Cob. If you change the B in cob to T, what word do you have? Caught. If you change the T in caught to N, what word do you have? Con. This word is dog. Say dog. If you change the G in dog to what word do you have? Dom. If you change the in dom to n, what word do you have? Don. If you change the n in don to t, what word do you have? Dot. If you change the t in dot to g, what word do you have? Dog. This word is fog. Say fog. If you change the g in fog to b, what word do you have? Fob. If you change the b in fob to g, what word do you have? Fog. This word is got. Say got. If you change the t in got to b, what word do you have? Gob. If you change the b in gob to t, what word do you have? Got. This word is hog. Say hog. If you change the g in hog to p, what word do you have? Hop. If you change the p in hop to t, what word do you have? Hot. If you change the t in hot to g, what word do you have? Hog. This word is John. Say John. If you change the n in John to g, what word do you have? Jog. If you change the g in jog to b, what word do you have? Job. If you change the b in job to t, what word do you have? Jot. If you change the t in jot to n, what word do you have? John. This word is lot. Say lot. If you change the t in lot to g, what word do you have? Log. If you change the g in log to t, what word do you have? Lot. This word is mom. Say mom. If you change the m in mom to p, what word do you have? Mop. If you change the p in mop to b, what word do you have? Mob. If you change the b in mob to m, what word do you have? Mom. This word is nod. Say nod. If you change the d in nod to t, what word do you have? Not. If you change the t in not to d, what word do you have? Nod. This word is pot. Say pot. If you change the t in pot to p, what word do you have? Pop. If you change the p in pop to d, what word do you have? Pod. If you change the d in pod to t, what word do you have? Pot. This word is rob. Say rob. If you change the b in rob to n, what word do you have? Ron. If you change the n in ron to d, what word do you have? Rod. If you change the d in rod to t, what word do you have? Rot. If you change the t in rot to d, what word do you have? Rod. If you change the d in rod to b, what word do you have? Rob. This word is sob. Say sob. If you change the b in sob to d, what word do you have? Sod. If you change the d in sod to b, what word do you have? Sob. This word is Todd. Say Todd. If you change the D in Todd to P, what word do you have? Top. If you change the P in top to what word do you have? Tom. If you change the in Tom to T, what word do you have? Taught. If you change the T in taught to D, what word do you have? Todd.